feel so touched and surprised that you're facing the same exact challenges that I saw in working with the children at the Brooklyn Botanic Garden. Because there, it's New York City, it's cement, it's skyscrapers, and when I think of Maui, I think of an island of abundance with an agricultural island, essentially. And I know that sugarcane has robbed a lot of the space from that, and pineapple, but where I see the trees dripping with oranges and citrus, etc., I guess I'm having a real problem. I believe you, but I just don't get how the kids, I mean, do the kids buy oranges in the grocery store too?
Yes.
No!
Most of the food consumed on this island, I think the figures 93 to 95% of the food that is consumed on this island is imported. And so I personally am going to start investing more time in the aspect of food miles and getting folks to acknowledge, how can you reduce your food miles, and growing food is one of the primary ways to do that. Leading a locavore life, that's
Did
kind
that
of
all get turned around because so much of the land was used for sugarcane production and pineapple production?
No, I don't think so. I think Hawaiians were historically very well able to take care of themselves. They had a system, Apua'a system, that is from the land to the sea. So there were like pie-shaped areas all the way from the mountain down to the sea. I want to say tribes, but that's not the right word for it. Groups of Hawaiians. Ohanas had these sections, and they had everything they needed, or if they didn't have it, they traded. And right now, all we have are tourist dollars that we're really able to trade for other things.
So how did that happen? I know it's a long story.
It is a very long story, I think, and more complicated than I could probably tell you right now. The short of it is, though, that sugarcane and the pineapple crops aren't exactly taking away from food production here. It's just a matter of, I think, getting the systems and the physical things necessary in place to distribute the food, for one, and supply it to folks.
Re-educate.
A significant issue we have here on the island is that at peak season, 2/3 of the population are off-island visitors from off-island. So when you think about how much the grocery stores might want to the main grocery stores might want to respond to their clientele, well, if 2/3 of your population is from off-island and they're used to seeing the perfect bell peppers and the perfect oranges and not really necessarily caring what the tomatoes taste like, but they look beautiful, well, they're not going to worry about trying to get local produce here. So we're kind of in a really, I don't want to say precarious. I'm not inclined or prone to use negative language to describe our situation here, but I'm very hopeful that we can turn that around. I think the situation in Haiti kind of speaks to our situation here simply because we are in an island environment. The farmers there were talked out of growing their crops, and now Americans ship rice over there for them to buy, and so now they're in a situation where they don't have the food when they really need it.
Nor can they afford to buy the imported.
Exactly.
Right.
Then there's no infrastructure for doing it now, and we are in that exact same situation here on Maui, so it's something we need to address. And part of our group's efforts have been to kind of grow your own future, and that's kind of what we're all. Grow your own future and many other things. Planting seeds of sustainability, as we say, and this garden has been a really significant part of that whole outreach effort.